all the storytellers tonight. They were all so great, right? And well, for hosting. So my name is Terry Mintz, and this is the first time I'm doing Risk, and I'm honored. And not only, as Beowulf said, not only do I produce a show called Word in New York City, which is very much like this show. It's been running for 5.5 years. Also, I am what you would call a friend of the friendless. But not just the friendless, the toxic, the neurotic, the depressed, the insane, the inane, the inept, the confused, the sociopaths, the narcissists, the unempathetic, the dysfunctional, the socially retarded, the undateable, and the physically repulsive. This all started back at 7 years old, when my one and only friend in the world, Andrea Bolander, very seriously told me that she could no longer be my friend, although she liked me and thought I was nice. She politely pointed out that staying friends with me, the third fattest kid in the class, would make her very unpopular with the other second graders. She might lose her social standing all the way to 6th grade. So she dropped me and saved herself. And there I was, at 7 years old, with not a friend in the world. But I said to myself, I will not be an Andrea Bolander. I will befriend everyone and anyone who comes my way, no matter how repulsive they are. I swore this to the heavens, that this person, these people will not, I say, go friendless. They will have me. And so it was. Each person was a mission with their own unique set of problems. They were needy, time-consuming, a full-time job. I foregoed marriage, children, a career, getting a dog, to concentrate on them. Because if not for me, who else would? Every year I took more and more of these helpless, needy people on, and they wanted so much from me. Food, money, jobs, cars, dates, places to live, pet sitting, house sitting, plant watering, house cleaning, moving help, airport rides, storytelling advice, or just calling me 15 times a day to cry about their miserable existence. It never ended. It was never enough. Things were spiraling out of control, and I realized I needed a life of my own, a relationship, maybe a cat. So I stopped taking on new clients and I cut back my hours. And I finally had some time for myself. It was fantastic. I even managed to find a boyfriend, and I got to spend more time with my high-functioning friends who had other friends besides me. Life was good. It was about me now. I was free to do anything. These losers weren't holding me back. I was free to fly and reach my highest potential. I had sabotage caring for all those fucked up, demented souls that were trailing along on my slipstream. Then the phone rang. She said her name was Patrice Walters. Do I know you? Yes, I met you at Claire Parton's yard sale. You gave me your card. Claire Parton's yard sale? That was like 10 years ago. What can I do for you, Patrice? Oh, I'm just calling to catch up. Catch up? I didn't even know her. Then it all spills out. She tells me she has no money. She tells me she needs friends. She tells me she's looking for a support system. She tells me she has stage 3 cancer. Shit. Damn. I had to be strong. I promised myself I was not taking on anybody new. I can't. I won't. No. So I mustered up all my strength and I said, "Oh, Patrice, I'm so sorry. I wish I could help you, but I'm actually going back to New York for 5 months and I won't even be here." Which was true. And she said, "Oh, well, thanks anyway, and please don't tell anybody I have cancer. I don't want their pity." That night, all I could think of was that Patrice, this person I barely knew, actually didn't know at all, had no money, no friends, and stage 3 cancer. It was haunting me. I couldn't sleep. No friends, no money, cancer. No friends, no money, cancer. No friends, no money, cancer. Over and over and over in my mind, and it wouldn't stop. So from that moment on, I was on a mission to find all her long-lost friends and tell them she had cancer. Even though she told me not to. Because what? Was she going to be mad and stop talking to me? I didn't even know her. So I got on Facebook and I contacted all of her friends on her friend list. And I said, "Hey, your friend Patrice has cancer. Call her, help her, be there for her." And it worked. She now had this little support team in place to drive her back and forth to chemo. But she still needed money, so I called a meeting. I told her friends who actually knew her. I said, "Hey, listen, you guys, you need to find a way to raise money and pay her bills because I've done all I can do and I'm leaving town." And they were like, "Yeah, no problem, we're on it, okay." Next thing I know, I'm in charge of an online fundraising campaign from New York. I asked everyone who knew her and didn't know her for money. I begged, I pleaded, I demanded people donate money. It took all my time. I was obsessed. My boyfriend Kevin would be knocking on my office door telling me we would be late for an event. And I'd say, "I need more time. I'm fundraising for Patrice. I'm about to hit my goal of $25,000. And he'd say, "Who the hell is Patrice?" Her bills were now getting paid, so I moved on to curing her. Yes, I researched vitamin therapies, clinics in Mexico and Costa Rica, organic diets, aromatherapy oils. I spent so much time on this, my other friendless, needy friends were being neglected and started filing complaints. Bipolar, suicidal friendless friend Rachel Hirsch sent an email saying, "Terry, it seems your focus has shifted," meaning away from her. And she needs to part ways because she felt that I didn't have enough compassion for both she and Patrice simultaneously. I do, Rachel. I do have enough compassion. Narcissistic friendless friend Cindy called to say, Terry, remember who your real friends are. I'm your real true friend. I love you. I knew Cindy at that point for 2 weeks. No matter what I did, Patrice kept on getting sicker. 5 months later, I flew out to California and I took her to her favorite Starbucks. And she looked like she had gone from 180 pounds to 80 pounds. She was on tons of pain medication and she had tubes and bags attached to her body under her clothing, and she could barely walk. Over her favorite flat white cappuccino and blueberry scone, which she picked at, she said, Terry, I know you've done a lot for me, but I need one more favor. Sure, Patrice, what? Anything. I need for you to kill me. Oh, no. Look at me. I can't take this much longer. I've been stockpiling pills, or maybe we could figure out another way to do it because assisted suicide is not legal in California. Yes, I said. Me? Why me? Me? What about your friend Jill? Jill you've known for 20 years. Terry, Jill's married with children. She doesn't have time to kill me. What about your friend Shannon? Shannon you've known since 2nd grade. Terry, Shannon lives in Vermont. What about your brother? Your brother! Terry, I haven't talked to my brother in 5 years. I hate him. No, it's you, Terry. You're the only one who could do this. We just have to figure out how. I sat there thinking, how the hell did I get myself in this situation, sitting at a Starbucks on Lincoln Boulevard, plotting Patrice's murder-suicide? I'm too nice. This was all Andrea Bollander's fault for defriending me in 2nd grade, that fucking bitch. So I said, Patrice, I have a long list of friends I've known for over 30 years that all want me to kill them. So you're just gonna have to wait your turn. And it's a long wait. That made her laugh. Oh, Terry, you're so funny. I'm sorry I missed your last storytelling show. But seriously, how are we gonna do this? I think I might be ready to go in 2 weeks, maybe less. Patrice died naturally 4 weeks later. This person who came to me a year before telling me she had no money, no friends, or support system, passed away peacefully in her own apartment and not a facility and not alone, which was her biggest fear. In her final days, she was surrounded by friends who loved her, and even her brother, who hadn't talked to her in 5 years, was there holding her hand as she made her transition. And in spite of all the complaining I've done about being a friend to the friendless, Patrice taught me that it's okay to reach out and ask for friendship. And it's okay to reach back and be somebody's friend. After the show, take a number.
Keep it going for Terry Mintz! Oh my goodness, what an amazing, beautiful story. That's, it really takes a lot to get up in front of an audience of strangers and just pour your heart out and your vulnerabilities like that. And that's the beauty of the storytelling craft. So I'd like to acknowledge that and have another hand for Terry, please.